What it do, y'all? Welcome back to Wayne's World. My name is Wayne, and I go crazy. I'm here to give you guys your weekly sports content, sometimes daily, sometimes 3 to 4 times a week, just depending on how I'm feeling. So, yesterday we had two basketball games. Gonna go ahead and go through them. Uh, let's talk about James Harden, man. Gotta talk about James Harden, man. James Harden put on a probably his best playoff performance ever. 45 points, 57% from the field, 50% from three, and he only did this on 4 free throws. The thing about James Harden is he should always get his points, but 10 to 12 free throws were coming with that as well. To only do that 4 free throws is super impressive, and it's crazy because he did this without Joel Embiid being on the court. No Joel Embiid on the court. Boston Celtics fully loaded, fully healthy. And I can't get besides me, Joe Mazzulla. They've been killing Al Horford on the switch all game long. That's where James Harden been making his money. 16 times he did throughout the game, scored over 22 points. That's what happened, according to the second spectrum, right? And game on the line, we know who it's going to. To me, and I just never get this as teams. You know who the ball is going to at the end of the game. Why are we making the ball remain in his hand? Why are we not double teaming him? Why are we not making this person have to make someone else beat us? Marcus Smart is a former defensive player of the year. And when I mean former, I mean last year's DPOY. Why are you switching right there? I'm sorry. I'm letting Paul Reed roam to the basket. I get he's been making his 2 free throws. So he might eventually make a mistake, but I'm letting Paul Reed get to the basket freely. And to let that happen, not the double trap, nothing for that, was just a felt insight on coaching error and just on a Marcus Smart error. And then at the end of the game, somehow the ball ends up in Marcus Smart's hand. I don't care. I'm getting the ball into Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum's hands. Jaylen Brown only shot 10 shots. He made 80% of those shots, but he needs to be more aggressive. 10 shots. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, between the two of them, need to be taking 15 plus shots a game between the two of them. Really 18 plus shots a game. The confusion in the game where they literally just threw the ball to Tyrese Maxey was crazy to me. Um, it's crazy to think they had shot 90% from the free throw, over 40% from the 3-point line, and over 50% for the game, and they lost a home game. With James Harden not getting as many calls as many of us think he should have gotten, that's taking him to the free throw line. So it's crazy to me, man. And although the series definitely not over, no Joel Embiid. It looks like if James Harden can play to that level, and I don't expect him to play to that level every night. I don't think they will need 45 for him every night if Embiid comes back. But without Embiid, he may need to get him 35 a night, and others may need to step up a little bit more. Tyrese Maxey, Tobias Harris. I know Tobias Harris has a gonna be hard for him to really get in the motion of the offense because his duty is to guard Jason Tatum. So this is gonna be a better series than I thought it was gonna be. This is the Harden that we're gonna get. This was Rockets Harden last night. Is that sustainable? Possibly. He's been cooling it down this year. We haven't seen him really go off this year, so maybe he's been saving it for the playoffs in the opposite where he was killing himself in the regular season, and then by the time the playoffs came, he was drained. So maybe we'll see something from him this year. But it was crazy, man. It's crazy to see. And the series, I had the Celtics in 5 because I just thought no Joel Embiid is be easy, but they may push it to 6 or 7. And if they push it to 6 or 7, I think Embiid should be back around game 4 or 5. So all they got to do is keep it close enough in time for Embiid to come back, and they should be fine. In a perfect life for them, they win this series without Joel Embiid, and now they have Joel Embiid for the Eastern Conference, and he's close to 80-90%. So it's just nice what I saw from James Harden. I'm super excited about what I'm seeing, and gonna be a good series. Next series, the Suns versus the Nuggets. Nuggets go up 2-0. Nikola Jokic, the Joker, goes off for 39 points. Just look unstoppable, big, bully ball. And DeAndre Ayton was playing good defense. But the famous word of Mark Jackson, Good defense, better offense. So I think the series is gonna be over. Like this is that game yesterday is a game the Suns needed to win. For simple fact that Jamal Murray didn't have his best of games, but also KD and Devin Booker didn't have their best of games. Second, third quarter, Devin Booker played really well, but that first and fourth quarter, beginning and ending of the game wasn't that nice. KD just seems to not be able to hit some shots down. He was getting some good looks, he was just not making them. So maybe he'll make these quality looks moving forward into the series. But Chris Paul injury, the bug of Chris Paul, man. Every time something happens, where every time he's literally like Joel Embiid. Every time something happens, he ends up getting hurt. So that's gonna be now. You're asking Devin Booker to be your facilitator, your main facilitator, and everything. And now you're gonna probably have to have probably not campaign because you do need a secondary ball handler that's still gonna come off the bench. So they're probably gonna give you a lot more Landry Shamet minutes, and I don't know how that is, how that's gonna fit out for them. So it's very, very interesting. I would like to say, man. But right now we're in the best time of sports. Uh, you know, I'm happy that all these games are coming on. We got the Lakers, Heat tonight. I don't think Jimmy's playing, so I'm gonna take the Knicks tonight, and I think the Lakers take game one. Game one, I got the Lakers taking game one, so that should be interesting. I really want to see how they're gonna guard Steph Curry, what they're gonna do about Vanderbilt. Is he gonna be the guy that's point of attack again? So I didn't really, but it's weird because point of attack for Vando is, to me, what should happen is you got to put Braun on Wiggins, and you got to put Vando, to me, on got to put Butler. Sorry, you got to put Vando on Draymond because Draymond runs through most of the action. Um, and Austin Reeves has to guard Steph and run around for his life, which I think Austin Reeves will take that challenge on. Vando will too. He'll get through the screens, get around the screens, but yeah. I want to see what D'Angelo Russell does for the Lakers tonight, but vintage James Harden gives us an amazing game, man, and basketball is here. Also, shout out to my Florida Panthers, man. The biggest comeback, biggest upset in NHL history at that 3-1 lead versus team that had the most wins in NHL history, most goals scored in NHL history. The comeback against the Boston Bruins. Big Florida Panther energy. Love that for us. I'm not really a hockey guy. May have to turn into a hockey guy, but till next time, man, my name is Wayne, and I go crazy. I'll see y'all next time.